Hi, I'm Chris Graham, an insurance executive with Bitner Henry Insurance Group. In this video, I want to walk you through how to buy church insurance in Georgia so you can get the best deal. Sharing your current information, understanding and communicating your ministry's activities, and asking potential agents if they understand church life. Something I hear all the time is, Chris, I just want an apples to apples comparison. But in the world of church insurance, what you're actually looking at is a basket full of fruit that includes oranges, bananas, and a few other things you probably shouldn't be eating. Two policies might cost you the same, but one might cover your mission trips and pastoral counseling, while the other leaves you completely exposed. If you're looking to buy church insurance, you need a process that starts with sorts the fruit before you sign the check. I'm walking you through the roadmap to buying insurance that actually fits your ministry. In this video, I'll show you the open book strategy of why sharing your current policies actually forces your agent to work harder for you, not the other way around. A specific 3-document checklist that you need to have on your desk to avoid the paperwork headache and keep the underwriting process moving fast. And the critical questions to ask potential agents to figure out if they actually understand church life or if they're just trying to sell you a generic business policy. Think of it like this. If I hold up a small, basic household toolkit, it has a hammer, a screwdriver, and for most people, it does the job. But if you're trying to maintain a large facility with an aging roof and a complex youth ministry, this little kit is just going to fail you. When we talk about apples to oranges in insurance, it's like comparing this basic kit to a professional contractor's setup. They both have the tools, but only one of them is actually equipped to handle the heavy lifting of a church. Some of the most helpful things you can have ready to make this process smoother and to ensure you're getting the best value starts with a shift in mindset. Oftentimes, we hear church leaders say they don't want to share their current policies or premiums because they're afraid that their agent or an agent will just undercut the price just to get the business. In reality, being an open book sets you up to get the best deal possible. Sharing your current information helps us to understand exactly what you have been covered from your buildings and autos down to the last VIN number. And it also allows us to hunt for the gaps that you might be missing. To get an accurate look at your ministry, you need a specific stack of documents on your desk. So go ahead and gather your current policies for your property, your liability, your workers' compensation, and your umbrella policy. Along with those, you will need to obtain a 5-year loss history or claims history from your current provider. Every insurance company is going to want to review those past 5 years, whether you've had major claims or your record is clean. Having this available up front keeps the process moving faster. You'll also want to have vital stats of your facility ready to go. Carriers are going to ask, when was the building built? And more importantly, when was the roof replaced? When was the electrical and plumbing last updated? Knowing these details, along with your overall budget, is the only way to make sure the policy we build actually fits the reality of your church. Insurance isn't just about the brick and mortar of a building. It's also about the activity happening inside. And so when you're shopping for coverage, you need to be ready to talk about the heart of your ministry. Someone looking to protect your church is going to ask about your average attendance, your missions, specifically if you have overseas or other specific ministries you offer. It's also a good idea to have your policies and procedures ready to review, which includes your employee handbook, your abuse prevention policies, and your church bylaws. This is where that apples to apples comparison we always hear about usually falls apart. You might have two policies that sit in the same basket, but the coverages and values that make up that premium can vary dramatically. You want to ensure that you have someone who understands exactly what your church does so they can provide the specific coverages you need. Think about the unique needs of your ministry. Does the policy include needed coverages like pastoral counseling, missions operations, or abuse and molestation liability? What about security operations, cyber coverages, and non-owned or hired autos? If these aren't addressed, you might be saving a few dollars on your premium while leaving your ministry completely exposed to a catastrophic loss. When it comes down to actually buying that policy, you need to look past the paper and look at the people. Ask yourself, does this agent or broker truly understand the unique needs of a ministry? You want to know if the carrier they represent offers church-specific products that cover the real-world scenarios that you face, like pastoral counseling, mission trips, and security operations. You'll also need to know who is going to be there when things go wrong. Do they have a dedicated support team? Is there a claims person available to walk with you through a loss? Or are they just going to sell you a policy and then disappear until next year? A real partnership means having someone who stays in touch and helps you navigate your renewals and those change of coverage notifications we've talked about. Buying insurance doesn't have to be a headache. If you have questions about a specific setup or you're ready to see what a church-centered approach looks like for your church, reach out to us. Now, understanding these market changes isn't just the first step. The second step is in knowing exactly what you're buying into in today's market. The landscape is changing fast, and those apples to oranges differences are becoming even more critical as carriers tighten their requirements. To see exactly how these shifts are playing out right now in our state, click right here to watch my 2026 Marketplace update on church insurance in Georgia. This is Chris Graham from Bitner Insurance Group, and we serve those who serve others.